Hey everybody, it's Midnight Weekend. How's it going today? Cheryl and I are gonna share each other's childhood snacks, the ones that we've never had before. Actually, she's never had mine, and I've never had hers because she had a childhood that's different than mine. You know what I'm saying? Okay, bye. Hey everybody, it's Midnight Weekend. In this episode of Provision Vision, we are going to be trying each other's childhood snacks.
That's right, because Paul grew up in LA, but he spent some time in Taiwan.
Summers of my childhood.
Yeah, and I actually grew up in Hong Kong.
And in those childhood snacks will be a memory and a tear and maybe and a toy. I'm going to share a few of the ones that I grew up with, and Cheryl's going to introduce a few of her favorites. All right, the first snack we're gonna talk about is probably something you already know. Shrimp chips, baked. It's been around for 50 years.
I'm trying to remember the first time I've had it. My parents bought it, but I never thought it was weird.
Well, it's very agreeable.
I think to the Western palate, it might sound weird though.
Shrimp chips?
Yeah.
Shrimp chips.
Because
shrimp chips.
Chips are Cool Ranch and spicy. And then all of a sudden you throw in a seafood flavor in there, it might be a little weird. So this is a Paul and Cheryl snack. We've both had these before, but we thought we'd put it on here.
This is an appetizer.
Yeah. Woo!
This was such the veg on the couch and watch like cartoons type of like snack.
This is so good.
There are tiny bits of orangeness to it. I mean, obviously they're like grinding in all like the shells and stuff.
For people who haven't tasted this before, the texture is very light, it's very airy, it's very crunchy as you can hear. Texture's kind of like a Cheeto.
Cheeto? Yeah.
It's shaped like a French fry, so it kind of tricks you into thinking that you're kind of eating like really crispy fries. With shrimp, which actually is maybe less weird. Shrimp French fries? Surf and turf? What do you got?
The second most ubiquitous Taiwanese snack, which is another Japanese product. These rice crackers.
I had no idea what they were until you showed them to me, because I've never had them before.
Yeah, this is the knockoff of the other brand that's called Want Want, and this one's Bing Bing.
So cute.
But they are kind of like covered with this, I assume sugar, but mostly MSG. My cousins had big bags of these, like really big bags of these. I definitely took it upon myself to challenge my cousins if I could basically eat the whole bag in one sitting. And yes, it can be done.
Oh my gosh, you ate the whole thing?
Oh yeah. Honestly, I love MSG. I don't know why people give it a bad rap, but I think MSG tastes pretty good.
So have you had this brand before?
I probably have. Shouldn't all snacks be this shape? This is basically the inner mold of your mouth.
Oh, this
right?
is like literally the shape of your tongue.
This is the shape of the inside of your mouth. That's why you just go, oh.
It's like a slot machine. You just inserted a coin. Oh. This is reminding me of like Japanese beer snacks.
I can tell that this is not as good as the ones I remember.
Oh.
So I must be having the other brand, Want Want. It's coated with magic. Just do this.
I also hear something as I'm eating it. Like when it disintegrates, it's sort of like Pop Rocks.
All right, next.
I think I'll share the egg rolls with you. I got really confused when Chinese restaurants would call egg rolls, like the spring rolls.
Restaurant egg rolls don't even technically have to have eggs in it.
So they don't have eggs. And these, by the way, actually have eggs. They're flaky and they're sweet.
I feel like all Hong Kong snacks come in big square tins. Is that true?
I guess a lot of them do. I think the reason being is because the tin cans protect the delicacy of them. So for example, these egg rolls, if you even squeeze it too hard, it just crumbles.
I must break you.
Let's try some.
Okay, let's do it.
So this one in particular is sesame flavored. So the brand that we typically got around my house was in this kind of obnoxious purple and red tin can. The brand was called Winghua, but you know, for the sake of this episode, this is what we got. And it's actually just more readily available in the United States. Links below so that you can find them if you wanted to try.
Egg rolls. Let's have some.
Yeah. All right. They feel delicate. Feel them. Don't squeeze too hard.
Oh, it's eggy. I go first. Does this have any like British influence? Is this part of tea culture? I like it.
Nice.
It's great. All right, we're gonna talk about umbrella cookies. This was from my childhood in Taiwan. I think it was a native Taiwanese snack, but I did not like this as a child.
Wait. You're sharing with me a snack that you didn't like?
I haven't had this in decades, so I really wanted to know whether childhood Paul was just being a brat.
Why didn't you like it?
It just had a super weird flavor.
They don't look like umbrellas.
I talked to my mom about this. She's had this snack when she was a kid. So this is an old, super old traditional Taiwanese snack. She's like, yeah, I like them. I was like, what'd you like about them? She's like, they were crispy. As long as it's not stale, it's a treat. Wartime rations, dude. I don't know, man.
What is that smell?
I just don't agree with all aspects of this snack. You like it?
It's licoricey.
A really dense cookie that never like puffed up or something.
Yeah, the texture is strange. I don't know how to compare that. Okay, tell me what's in it.
Black sesame, visible, blended spices. It won't even tell you. Cinnamon, star anise.
Star
cumin,
anise. What a
pepper,
complex snack for a kid.
pepper, cloves.
Oh, cloves. That's why. Yeah, it's kind of Christmassy, isn't it?
And then obviously there's a little bit of sugar. And then who'd have thought, let's put all these crazy herbs into a cracker and sell it to children.
I like it.
Make it cute like an umbrella hat.
These are garden wafers in durian flavor. These garden wafers have always been for sure a staple in my childhood pantry. Not necessarily this durian flavor, which actually I've never tried before, so we're trying this flavor for the first time together. It's like a super old brand. They were one of the first people to introduce like Western breads to Hong Kong. Some of the flavors that I usually got as a kid was more like strawberry and peanut.
So in terms of American snacks and confectionaries, what's a wafer? Like a Kit Kat?
Yeah, exactly.
A Kit Kat's a wafer.
Yeah, it's just the inside of a Kit Kat without the chocolate.
All the chocolate. I've had durian before.
What do you think about it? It's so polarizing. You either love it or you hate it.
I like having it just because I don't have it often, right? And it's just kind of like an experience unto itself. I've honestly only had it a handful of times in my life. Even while living in Asia, I didn't go look for durian. I
think I'm on the same boat as you. I like it more in the flavored form than actual fruit. So like durian ice cream or like durian wafers.
Ooh!
Oh man.
Ooh!
There's that savory, cheesy smell from the durian.
This cray.
Oh my god!
Oh crap! Okay, just standing 2 feet away from this snack versus 2 inches, it's a massive difference.
World of a difference.
Oh my god.
It's savory.
I could eat this.
It's much more pungent smelling than it tastes. It's like
a stinky tofu.
We just said the same thing, but in different languages.
I really don't mind it.
I like that. It's a really subtle durian flavor.
Yeah, it's palatable, right? This would be the entryway into the world of durian.
Yeah.
For all you non-durian eaters out there. All right, I got another childhood snack. It's this.
What's
Porinki.
that?
It's a Japanese snack. I think we bought it at a Chinese market. Well, that's how far it's come.
Bugles.
Oh yes, it's like a Japanese bugle. Like bugles is very salty.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so like things that look like this that are made of corn in America are typically quite savory and salty.
Yeah, so you're saying this is not?
It's like a mixture of things. When you say it's like the Japanese like corn snack, you should probably expect a little bit of salt and sugar and MSG. Yay! I had a best friend that lived next door to me and then moved back to Japan. I didn't understand what was happening. He just had to leave, right?
Aww.
And I missed him. And I was like, hey, I should go visit him back in Japan. And then so that's what I did. And then I got on a plane like by my lonesome. Well, I went with my neighbor, but we were both children and we went to Nara.
So a little birdie told me that you can sing the theme song to this.
It goes, Borinki, Borinki, Sankake no hime doane. Borinki, Borinki, oishisa no hime doane.
教えてあげないよ。じゃん。
教えてあげないよ。じゃん. Yeah. Let's eat it. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, this is delicious.
Oh, man.
Instant corn soup gratification.
The MSG on here is crazy.
This is almost a substitution for Let's Corn.
Let's Corn is the best. You should check out our episode on Japanese souvenir snacks. We ate this corn tart called Let's Corn. Comes from the airport. Oh my god.
This is really good. I think I just realized I just like all things that are corn flavored.
Corn is the best. Hey Google, what does MSG do to your body?
Glutamic acid functions as a neurotransmitter in your brain. It is an excitatory neurotransmitter, meaning that it stimulates nerve cells in order to relay its signal.
Yes! That's exactly
Sorry,
what's happening!
I don't understand.
Woo!
Okay, we have one more snack.
No! What is it?
We don't know.
It's a Prince boy.
I think this type of snack is more popular in Southeast Asian countries.
It's like dried ramen.
小王子面, so Little Prince brand. Oh, let's just share one.
I think you're supposed to just pour it in your mouth.
Oh, really? Is that how it works?
I don't know. Hey, there's just dehydrated like onions.
Scallions?
You could make it in a bowl, a small bowl for humans,
Should I
or
do
a
this?
big bowl for hamsters. I don't know if I love it. This tastes like a desperation snack.
I kind of wish they weren't so crumbly.
Yeah,
Like,
they
couldn't
should
they have
have
made them,
They should have
like-
made some balls, like noodle balls.
Balls, blocks, whatever. Just something that's more grabbable.
Yeah, this was just like, have at it, children. Do what you will. We're not gonna package it properly for you.
Yeah.
You little nincompoops. That's what they said. They're like, you want to be a little prince? Have at it. Apparently there was a demand for it. That's why it exists.
Being in Shanghai, talking to my Malaysian coworkers, they would go crazy for this stuff. I would look back at, my childhood snacks pretty fondly. Or you can share with them a piece of your childhood like we did today. So I learned a little bit about you, you learned a little about me, and that's what the joy of food is.
I got high, so that was cool.
So that's it for this edition of Provision Vision. Are there any childhood snacks that you want to share with us that you'd like for us to try? If so, leave a comment below.
Ring that bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Now go share a childhood snack with somebody. Bye.
Bye.